Now, what we are doing today is called what if analysis, scenario manager. So what does this mean? What is the essence of this thing that we want to learn today? Right? The essence is that you might find yourself in a situation where you have to do some, some kind of presentation, right? Maybe you are presenting to stakeholders, to managers, to your fellow colleagues, or stuff like that, right? You might be presenting different numbers, and you want to showcase different scenario to say, for example, if it was 10%, this is how the result will look like. If it was 5%, this is how the result will look like. If it was 20%, this is how the result is going to look like. So we are creating, different scenario based on different percentages, right? That is exactly what we are trying to do. It might not make sense now. Don't worry, let's just start. Now, this is what I want you to do. Delete what you have under new salary proposal 1. That's the column H. No, don't delete the heading. From the first figure, just click on that first figure, press Control Shift and arrow down. Control Shift and arrow down. Press delete on your keyboard. Press Control and backspace to go back up. Control backspace. Good. Control and backspace to go back up. Nice. Now this is an employee data, right? We have the employee number, the employee name, the gender, the start date, the position, the department, salary. Now, don't forget about what I was teaching you guys on absolute referencing and relative referencing the other day. I hope you guys still remember. Were you in that class, Kafayat? Absolute referencing, relative referencing, right? There was one that we will freeze. There was one that we will not freeze. Please, can someone remind me, please? Which one do we freeze? Is it on the absolute referencing or the relative referencing? You can unmute yourself if you want to give me an answer. Which one are we freezing?
Freeze.
You guys are no, you're sending me. No.
The absolute.
We are freezing on the absolute, Abi.
Yeah.
Can you tell me why? Give me an example.
So it doesn't change. Then when we use the F4 to freeze a cell, so it won't be changing.
What is not changing? I want you to say it in a more professional way. What is changing? What is not changing?
I can actually put it in I can do it myself, but I don't think I don't know how to put it in words in the way you want me to. I don't think I can do that.
Okay,
but the thing is,
can any other person try?
The rate.
Because we are using the same rate for everything.
Which rate for which everything?
Like, for example, if you want something to increase by maybe 17% across everything.
Yes.
Down.
Yes.
So, when we click and drag, it's the rate will be increasing. But the reason why we are locking it because we want that 17 to apply to all.
Thank you.
That's why we are locking it.
Exactly how I wanted to answer it. Thank you, Mrs. MC. Thank you. So now, for example, you want to increase the rate of everybody's salary by 10%, and you want to maintain, you want that 10% to be consistent all over all the rows, right? That's the reason why you're going to freeze it. That's for absolute. But if it's relative, right, you don't need to freeze anything. By the time you drag down, it's going to apply whatever value you've picked for your rates. It's going to apply the different values for each of the rows. Very perfect answer. Thank you. Now, in this one now, what we are doing here is very similar. Now, Kafayat, can you repeat the same absolute referencing in this part now? Give me the new salary now, based on the percentage you have on your I1. Please do that in seconds. Let's see. Do you still know the formula?
Percentage. I think that is isn't this?
The formula we use for increase. Can somebody tell her the formula, please? What I taught you guys in the last class, somebody should tell us the formula.
It should be equal
salary now. with that percentage. Oh yeah.
Equals to G2.
Okay, they said equals to G2. Oh yeah, click on G2.
Multiply by open brackets.
Multiply by. That's not multiply by open bracket now.
Like multiplication sign. And open brackets.
Yes.
1 plus.
You type 1. Okay. What does that 1 represent to Obaoluwa?
It represents the percentage, 100%.
What is 100%? Can somebody try? What is that 100% for? Like, why?
Salary, the salary itself.
The salary itself, exactly. Thank you. That's what I need. Okay, continue. Continue, Obaoluwa.
Plus the rate.
You say you should click on the rate. Your high one now. Where are you going to? It's already there.
Okay, the percentage.
Yes.
Then close.
You just close. Is that it?
No. Sorry. Press F4. Press F4. Sorry.
Okay.
Then close.
What does that F4 mean? Please, if you are saying something, say it in a professional way so that freezing, exactly.
Yeah.
Or locking, anyone. Oh yeah. Press enter now. Okay, to get your other answers, what will you do now? You double click on the. Thank you. God bless you. Perfect. Now, we've already gotten the answer, new salary based on what the percentage we have for the increments. Now, let's now say you want to be, showcasing the new salary by different percentage, right? And you want to be displaying that, presenting it. How do you do it? Now, that's where we have what if analysis. Now, go to your data on the menu item. Go to your data. Right, go to data. Where are you clicking? Go to data.
It's far.
You're right now. Click on data. It's not allowing you click on it, Abby. The menu is not allowing you, Abby. You can drag down the zoom menu if it's not allowing you. Now we click on data. Just shift your cursor a little to your right. You will see what if analysis. Oh, yes, that's it. Now, click on the drop down. Click on the drop down. You will see scenario manager. That's what we are doing today. Scenario manager. Now click on the scenario manager. Now you see that I have some stops there, right? Click on each one and press delete. Click on each one and click on delete. Yeah, that delete button there. Yes, delete it. Delete that one too. Now let's create fresh scenario. Now we are going to be having 3 categories now. We have the small increments. We're going to be having the medium increments, and we'll be having the high increment, right? Now let's see what happens. Now click on add inside that box. Add. Let's start with this small increment. Now call this one small increment. Type small increment inside that scenario name. Small increment. Right? Good. Now go to changing cells. Clear what you have there. Clear what you have on changing cells. Clear everything. Now shift that box to your left a little. The entire box. Shift the entire box to your left a little.
Left or right?
Left. Just move it a little to the left.
Okay.
It's not shifting. No. Now on that, clicking on that changing cells, click on the I1 where you have the percentage, because that will be our changing cell where we have the percentage. Okay. Yes. Now when you are done, now uncheck that prevent changes. Uncheck it. So the first thing is the scenario name. You give that scenario a name, right? You click on your changing cells. The cells we have the percentage. Very simple and straightforward though. Then click on OK. Now let's say our small increment is 10% now. Click on OK first though. Click on OK. Now 10% in decimal is what, Mr. Jami?
0.1.
10% in decimal is what?
0.1.
0.1.
Is 0. What?
10%.
1.
10% in decimal. 0.1.
Are you sure it's 0.1?
0.10.
Okay, 0.1. Okay, no problem. Put it there. So now you on that change on that part, you will now put 0 points.
Okay.
So put 0.1.
Okay, I should leave this or
You
I should
clear
hide.
what you have there. Oh yeah, clear it now. We don't have time.
Okay.
0.1. Aha.
Okay.
So 10% is 0.1 in decimal, right? Very simple, straightforward. Click on OK. God, we have one scenario ready. Now click on add again. Let's now do medium increments now. That one should be around 45%. So call this one medium increments. Good. Medium increments. Right? Medium increments.
Okay.
Right? On the changing cells, clear what you have there. Click on your I1. Click on your I1. Click on the I1. Yeah, click on OK. Now, 45% in decimal is what?
0.45.
Thank you. 0.45. Click on OK. So now we have two scenarios now. Now, this is what you do for me now. Wait, that small increment. Click on Edit. Let's change that title. Small increment. Click on Edit. So change that title to leave it at that small increment. You now say small increment by 10%. Put by 10%. So that we know the particular percentage we are here by 10%. Good. Click on OK now. Click on OK.
I should not change
change that changing cells. So clear it again and change it again. Thank you for the observation. Click on OK.
Okay.
Yeah. 0.1 and
0.1.
That one is fine. Yeah, go back. Yeah, go to medium now. Edit that one too. Edit the medium one too. Put beside it medium increment by 45%. So that we'll know exactly what we are dealing with.
Okay.
Good. So now click on add. Let's do the last one. The last scenario now. Click on add. Call this one I increments of 80%. I increments of 80%. I increment of 80%. Are you done?
Yes, sir.
When did you get here?
0.80.
Okay, 0.80. That's what you used, Abby. Did you change the changing cells? Did you change it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes, sir.
Now let's now see something. They find stuff about this stuff. Now you click on the first scenario. Click on show. Click on show. You see that the numbers have changed. What you are seeing, figures you are seeing there now is now based on 10% increments, right?
Wow.
Click on the medium increments by 45% too, and click on show. What do you see? The figures change, the changing cells also change. Click on I increment of 80% and click on show. You see, you are seeing what? A 45, an 80% increment. How the figures are going to look like if you increase by 80%. So these are just you creating different scenarios. Okay, if you're increasing by 10%, this is what the new figures will look like. If you're increasing by 45%, this is what the new figures will look like. If you are increasing by 80%, this is how the increments, the new salary is going to look like. So just like you are creating different scenarios based on different rates, and you are showcasing what the new figure or whatever is going to look like. Is it clear to us at all? Is it simple? Guys, I want your responses, so I don't want the class. Is it simple? Is
Yes,
it
sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
It's clear, Abi. I only got 2 responses.
Yeah, it's clear.
It's clear. Jami said it's clear.
Yeah, but sir,
Okay.
yeah, I observed something here, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is more like absolute referencing. The small, I mean the medium one increased by 10%, which it affects all the rows.
Exactly.
The other one also affect all the rows. Okay,
Exactly.
so
Exactly.
it's clear,
So
sir. Thank you very much, sir.
yeah, you're welcome. So it is absolute referencing, but the reason why it's called scenario manager is because you are creating scenarios and you are now clicking on each one to show what the results will look like if it is scenario A or scenario B or scenario C. You understand now? That's
Yes, sir.
exactly what this is for. Please, is it clear before I move to payment function? It's a very interesting topic too. Payment function. You will need that one, especially for those of us that maybe we are working in a loan granting organization or things like that. We are doing payment function. So Kafayat, you can close this, you can save it, and in case you want to go back to practice. So you can open the file I named payment function. Let me share that file. I will share the file too now. Payment function.
Okay.
Payment. Okay, I have it here. So we're going to be using a scenario of one Mr. Shegun that wants to buy a car. And this payment function too will be useful for you if you want to do your own personal financial planning too. You can use payment function. If you want to calculate interest, what the will be your total payment, you are taking a loan, or you are buying a car, you are paying in installments, all those kind of stuff now. You understand? So this payment function too can help you personally too, right? So let's explore it. So you can close this Excel file now and share payment function.
Okay, sir.
Yes, thank you. I don't even know whether everybody talk to now. My big madam, but I start calling you. We adding Mrs. to your name, Abi. Okay. I've also shared it on the group also.
Mhm.
So you can share that one now. If you have it, you can share it. So let's do it. Very interesting. Payment function. I'm waiting for you, Madam Kafayat.
Okay, sir. Payment function.
I've sent the
So,
file.
sir, while
Even
we
if you
wait,
have,
I have
I've
a
sent it to the
question.
group. I also sent it to the Zoom chat session. Yeah. Good. Thank you. Enable editing. Let's quickly run this too now. Okay. So let's pay attention. Very easy, straightforward stuff, right? Now, payment function. Sometimes it happens in life. You might want to buy something, right? And you don't have all the money. So at that time, you might not have all the entire funds, right? Maybe that thing is worth 10,000 and you only have 5,000, in cash. And you really want to get that thing. But that company where you want to get that thing might be giving you the option of, madam or sir, you can pay the 5,000 upfront, then the remaining one you can pay installments. Like you can pay an installment with a little interest of so percentage, right? Have anyone here experienced that kind of thing before? Anybody? You bought something, you have to pay in installments. Anybody?
Yeah, I do hear that.
Okay, you do hear it, but you've not experienced it, have you?
Personally, I've not experienced it.
Okay. No problem. There's no big deal, right? So it's very common in the Western world where I stay here. They usually do a lot of, pay small kind of stuff just to make life easy for people. You can buy an iPhone for $2,000 and you can pay it for over 3 years. Every month you can just be paying like $50 before you know, in 2.5 years you are done with the payment, right? So it is normal. It's very common, and I know it's also very common in Nigeria, so it's not a big deal. in too many times that you might all these easy buy, what do they call them? All those kind of stuff, that you can buy something and pay. It's very common in Nigeria too, so it's not a big deal. So now, this is a scenario of one Mr. Tunde. Mr. Tunde wants to buy a Camry. The price of that Camry is 34,900. It's just assumption, though. There's no car that is that kind of amount. When you guys will come for me, right? Now, Mr. Tunde has only 15,000 for down payments, right? Mr. Tunde has what? Only 15,000 for down payment. Now, what is the loan balance? Let's first get that one. Now, that your column C, can you expand it a little? Because it's overlapping. No, column B rather, column B, sorry. That's down payment is overlapping. It's too much. Use it small. Use that column B small. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Now, let's first get what will be the loan balance. The company now said, okay, no problem. That 15,000, you can drop it, right? But you are going to pay the remaining in installments for 5 years. You see that column D, you see number of years of the loan, 5, right? You will see annual interest rate is 4%, right? Now you say, okay, no problem. The remaining balance, you can spread it for 5 years at a 4% interest rate per year, right? Now, how do we now get what is Mr. Tunde's total payment at the end of the day? How much is he owing? How much is he going to pay at the end of the day? We want to see how Mr. Tunde can plan. If he's going to go for the monthly package, the monthly payments package, how much is Mr. Tunde going to be paying every month? If he wants to do the annual one, that we will have to wait till the end of December before we will pay the annual package. Let's see how much Mr. Tunde is going to be paying based on this rate that was given to him, and based on the number of years too, right? Now let's see how this works. Now let's first get the loan balance, right? Let's first get the loan balance. So click on your C4, apply to your C4. Let's get the loan balance. So what will be the loan balance? Guys, what will be the loan balance?
The price minus the down payment.
Sorry?
You subtract the down payment from the price.
Good. Click on that place again. Equals to, so it's going to be 15,000 minus, no, not that one. 15,000 minus the price.
Okay. This.
Yes, minus.
Down payment.
It has to give us minus because it's still owing.
Okay.
Minus, yeah, the price. Good. Click on enter. Yeah. So Mr. Tunde is still owing. That's why we have the minus there. He's still owing how much now?
19,900.
He's still owing 19,900, right? So we've gotten the down payment. Now go to your column E now. Now we have the annual interest rates for Mr. Tunde, which is 4%, Abi. Now, how do we now get the monthly interest rate, guys? I want a response. Annual is 4%. How do we get the monthly interest rate? Assuming he wants to be paying monthly. So click on your E3.
Can we divide it by 12?
Yes, that's the answer. You divide it by 12. That's how we get the monthly interest rate. So say it's equals to that 4%, yes, divided by 12. Good, thank you. So that is Mr. Tunde's monthly interest rate, 0.003, right? That's if he wants to be paying on a monthly basis. Now, they said Mr. Tunde has how many years to pay the loan? How many years? 5 years. If you want to convert that 5 years to months, that will be how many months? How do we get the number of months?
12 times
5 years. 12 what?
Times 5.
Good, perfect. Please do that. Equals to, click on the 5, multiply by 12. Multiply by 12. Nice. Now we have everything set now, right? So we already know what's the annual interest rate, what will be the monthly interest rate if you want to do the month option. What is the number of years? We already know is 5. That years in terms of months is what? 60 months. We already have the loan balance. It's owing But let me ask you a question, tricky question. At the end of the day, is Mr. Sunday going to pay exactly 19,900?
No,
Tell me why. Why
Because
not?
because of the interest rate.
Because there's interest rate on that 19,900, Abby.
Yes, sir.
Good, thank you, man. Let's now see how it works. Now, if Mr. Tunde choose the monthly option, how much is Mr. Tunde going to be paying? How much is he going to be paying? Now, click on your C5. That's where we will showcase the monthly payments. Now, we are using the function called payment function to calculate what Mr. Tunde will be paying if he chooses the monthly option, right? Now, equals to, the function is called payment, PMT. PMT, type PMT. That's it. Don't click on it here, that's it. Open brackets. Now, the first thing you pick, since we are dealing with monthly payment now, not yearly payment. The first thing is the interest rate, the monthly interest rate. So you click on the monthly interest rate, the 0.003. Good, thank you. Comma. Now, the next thing is the period is used to pay. Since you know you are dealing with months, Abby, so you are picking the 60 months. Good. Comma. Now, the last thing we are picking now is the loan balance. Right? 19,900. Because the interest rate is on the loan, is on the balance, right? Not on the entire price, it's on the balance. Then you return false, which is 0, to get your perfect answer. Comma, return false, that's comma, return 0. Return 0. Click on 0, type 0 here. We close the bracket. Now don't press the enter button yet. You see that it's very simple. The first thing is the what? Is the interest rate, right? Second thing is the number of period, whether in year, whether in month. Because you're dealing with months, we are clicking on the 60 because because we are dealing in months, right? Comma, the balance, the loan balance, right? The interest is on the balance, not on the original price, right? Is on the balance, right? Comma is 0, return false, and close bracket and press enter. So press enter now. So you see that Mr. What's his name? Tunde will be paying what? How much per month? If he's paying per month, he will be paying
366 naira
per month, right? Now click on your B6. Let's do yearly. Type yearly payments. Type yearly. Let's see how much it's going to. Let's see how the yearly payments will look like. Your B6. So yeah. Type yearly payments there. Let's assume that he wants to pay. He wants to choose the yearly package, right? Let's see how much he's going to be paying. Yeah, click on your C6 now. Equals to. Now PMT. Just the same way we are picking the yearly stuff now. So what's the first thing we are picking?
Rate.
The yearly rate. Good. The rate. Good. Comma. Followed by what?
Okay.
The number of
years. The duration.
Duration. Thank you. Comma. Then what's the last thing?
The balance. The loan balance.
The loan balance. God bless. And then you return what?
False.
Return 0. Wonderful. Close the bracket now and press enter. So if Mr. Tunde chooses, press enter, the yearly payment, yearly installment, is going to be paying 4,470.08 per year. Please, is this PMT function, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear to you guys? Is it simple, Is it what you understand?
I have a question, please.
Please ask your question, please.
Yeah, what if the duration is like, let's say, based on like quarterly or quarterly? So how do we input the duration in the formula of the PMT?
Okay, you said quarterly, right?
Yeah.
If the payment is quarterly, right?
Yes.
So what we are going to get is how many times does how many times, like how many quarters is this person going to be paying? So we are going to that duration. So let's for example now we have 4 quarters in a year, Abby.
Yes.
So let's say it's on a yearly basis and it's quarter, right? So on that duration part, what you put there is 4 and not 1 year.
Okay. Understood.
Yes. On that duration part, number of periods, what will be there is going to be 4, not 1.
Okay.
Is it clear? That's the
Thank you.
number of times that is going to pay. So
Okay.
that duration might be very tricky a little, because when we said 5 years, it's still the number of times it will pay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, you get. When we say monthly, it's 60 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 60. So when we say he's paying quarterly. So it's not about the fact that it's quarter. It's about how many, at what frequency, how many times. Do you understand that duration part now?
Yeah, sure.
It's
Thank you.
about how many times, whether it is quarter or year or month. What Excel wants to know is the frequency, the number of times. You know, the duration is equivalent to the number of payment times. Should you understand what I'm saying? Of the payment frequency, right? So that is how it works. Is it clear to you now?
Yes, sir.
So please,
Okay.
would that quarterly now be 20?
No, it won't be 20. So I said if it's paying quarterly, for example, in a year, we have 4 quarters. The duration part, what you put there is 4. Is it clear, Madam Yemisi?
Okay, I just want to know how you arrive at that 4, because I know, we have 4
I give an
quarters in
example
1 year.
of we have 4 quarters in a year, right?
Yes.
We are saying that this person is paying at a quarter, is paying quarterly. It means at the end of each quarter, that's when this person's payment will be due, right?
Okay,
I don't say
so we don't have to find
we
it by
cannot use
the number
1
of
year.
years.
We cannot use 1 year
Okay.
in that duration part. We are going to use 4 because it's paying 4 times. So for duration, it does not matter whether it is year, month, or quarter. It's the frequency that matters, the number of times.
Okay, but what I just want to get is that, if you say
Mhm.
you are paying quarterly and then you are paying for a period of 5 years.
So
So
now
I
your
want us to
calculation
put
will
the
be
times
how many
5 times
quarters do you
5.
have in 5 years?
Mhm.
That's what will
That
be
will be 20.
on your duration part,
Okay.
right? We have 4 quarters
Yes.
in 1 year. Abi, he's paying
Yes.
quarterly for 5 years. Multiply 4 times 5. That's 20 times. That's when it's paying. So that 20 is what will be on your duration part. Is it clear? Because the frequency
Yes.
of your installments, your payments due date is equivalent to the period, right? So if you are saying I'm paying I'm paying 5 years, that means you are paying 5 times, right? If you say I'm paying 12 months, that means you are paying 12 times each month. Month 8, month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4. If you see, don't let this quarter thing be. Is this? I know it might look like it's tricky, but it's not, right? It's because we are overthinking it, right? So quarter, this person is paying quarterly. That is 4 times in a year. He's paying for 5 years on a quarterly basis. In 1 year, we have 4 quarters. 4 quarters rather. Quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4. Multiply that 4 quarters times the 5 years. That means that's 20 quarters in 5 years. That means that person is paying 20 times. The frequency of the payments, each payment period is like the payment period is 20. Does it make sense now? Madam Yemisi? Hello?
Yes, it's very clear.
It's clear
Please,
now.
okay, please, I want to ask a question.
Ask your question.
Is how do you get our monthly interest rate?
Are
Is
you the
it
translator?
If over 100, is it for over 100 times
If they say annual interest rates, what does that mean?
times 12? Okay, sir. Yes, that means that would be 4 over 12 times 100.
Wait, calm down. If they say something is annual interest rate, what does it mean to you?
Okay, the annual means a year.
Exactly. That's the rate in a year. Now we don't want to break down that rate in the yearly rate to monthly rate. How do we now get that?
Okay, that would
Say for the
be
entire year, is 4%. How do we now get the monthly?
okay, that would be 4 over 100 times 12.
No, now why are you mixing this thing up? It's just 4 divided by 12. We have 12 months in a year. You
Okay,
divide
sorry.
the annual, the yearly rate by 12 months, and you will get the rate for each month.
Oh, that would be 4 over 12 times 100.
Exactly, 4 over 12, that's all. 4 divided by 12, that's all. That means, so that means we're not in the class when we're doing this thing.
Then, sir, even concerning that one, sir, we can also do it like this. Probably, I'm thinking of like, doing it like, okay, 4 over 100 divided by 12. You see the same thing.
4 over 100 divided by 12. So what would that give you?
4 over 100. That okay. If you first do it, probably 4 over 100 divided by that 12 also. It's supposed to give us 0.003. Yeah, I think so. You've done that.
You've done it already now. It's the same thing. That one you are
Then, sir, I have
you are just complicating the matter. You just divide 4% by 12. Shikina.
Yeah, okay, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
when you say 4%, it's still 4 over 100, right? For sake of those that are in the class, don't complicate issue, I beg. 4% divided by 12 is okay. So it's simple to understand that way.
Yes, sir.
So, guys, do you understand what if analysis and payment function? Is it clear to everybody, please? I want your responses. Everybody must talk.
Yes, sir. Very clear, sir.
Yeah,
okay, sir.
It's not clear to me, but I will go back to the recording because I went to get something. I'm lost, but
get something when we are doing class.
Yeah, I'll go back to the recording.
Okay, no wala. So I'm bringing somebody next week. I think it will take like 3. Please guys, don't miss that next week class. I just remembered now. The guy will teach you some if. He will teach you some ifs, count if and count ifs. Those 4 stops next week. Please don't miss class. See you next week. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.